Hello guys, we're back in the kitchen. So as you saw in the title, I will be showing you how I make my matcha green tea. So let's go ahead and get started with the matcha. So this is the matcha that I have. It is the jade leaf matcha, and I did purchase it from Amazon. So it comes in this size here, and I think it also comes in a larger like can too as well. It does come in the little box like this. So for the matcha here, I like this matcha here because I like the quality of the matcha. I like the smoothness of the matcha, and of course that beautiful, beautiful green color of this matcha. This is a beautiful green matcha, and I do like the fact that the taste is just smooth, and you don't taste like that grittiness or that, like, I guess earthy, I don't know, just weird kind of taste when it comes to the matcha green powder. So this one right here, I'm gonna say the quality is really good. It's not very expensive at all. But let's go ahead and get started making my matcha. So for the matcha, it comes in a little can. Now it does come in a pouch. Now you're supposed to take this little pouch and pour the matcha in the can. Of course I didn't. I keep it in the little pouch here, and it stays nice and fresh too as well. But you do supposed to pour it in the can, and then after you do that, then you're supposed to store it in the refrigerator once you have finished using, you know, your matcha. So, but we're gonna go ahead and start with it in the pouch. So I don't have all the fancy little gadgets when it comes to using the tools for the matcha. I did ask for it for Christmas. maybe I'll get it. But anyway, I just use just the regular measuring spoon, and it's like a fourth. Sometimes I will use 1 scoop, or sometimes I will use 2 scoops. But today we're going to just use 1 scoop. And I do like the powder because you don't have to sift it. You know, sometimes you have to sift your, well, I guess it's recommended that you sift your matcha green tea, use the little sifter. I find that when I tried sifting it with the sifter, and I feel that I don't have to do that because the quality of it is so good. It's like there's nothing left behind. Once I do sift it, everything goes through. There's no lumps or clumps or anything gritty left behind. So I said I'm gonna just go ahead and just take it and put it in my cup here. So let me show you. So I'm gonna try not to make a mess, and I just take like a scoop or so. Look at that pretty green. Isn't that beautiful? That is beautiful. So I'm just gonna take, and I'm just gonna put it right here in my glass. Just like that. And then I'm just gonna close this back up and put it in my container and put the lid on. And I am going to put it back in the refrigerator for my next time when I'm ready to use it. So that's how I store my matcha, in the refrigerator. It stays nice and fresh that way. So this is what the matcha looks like. Look how pretty that is. Yes, so that there. So when it comes to the matcha and the water, make sure your water is not like boiling hot water, like the temperature is just scorching hot. Make sure I know it's supposed to be a certain temperature, but if the water is too hot, and you go and you pour it on your matcha, it will burn the matcha. So you don't want to have that, don't you know, that weird taste, or you know, or the benefits of the matcha is gone. But anyway, just be careful with the temperature of your water when using when pouring your water on your matcha. So I'm just going to, can you see? Let me see if I can move that. There we go. Put that back right here for a sec, because I want you to see my cup. So for my matcha, I usually just put the water maybe about right here, just a little bit of water to start with, right there. So that's what I'm going to do, and then after that, then we'll put more. So I'm just going to put a little bit. Just like that. And then I'm going to take my little hand mixer. I got this from Amazon. I've had this forever. I think I did a video on this a long time ago. So I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to mix it. Do a little swish. Put that back right there. So sometimes I will just drink it just like that, but if I want more, I'll fill it up to right here, like a little bit more. So you can put as much water or so as you want. It depends on what you want. But in the morning, this is about how much I usually drink, about that much in the morning. And I'll just whisk it again just to mix it up some more. So just like that. So yeah, look how beautiful it is. Very beautiful green. It goes down nice and smooth. The taste is just smoothness, just smoothness. So this is how I like to make my matcha, and this is what I usually drink in the mornings. Now I usually drink matcha maybe like pretty much every morning. I usually have it with my breakfast, and that's it. Matcha is good for you. It's a lot of good benefits when it comes to the matcha. So do your research on the matcha. I've been drinking matcha for years, and I just love it. It's like refreshing, especially to get your day started. After you done worked out, you come back, then it's time come back home, and it's time for you to, you know, have your breakfast. So have a glass of matcha with your breakfast. And I do like to fix my matcha different ways. Sometimes I'll just drink it. Most of the times I'll drink it like this. In the summertime, I'll put some ice on it or so. Just have an iced matcha just like this, plain. Or sometimes I will fix it like a latte with some almond milk. Sometimes I'll put honey in it. Sometimes I won't. But most of the times I have it like this. And let's taste. Nice and smooth. Yeah. I like that matcha. Let me tell you what happened. So I have had this whisk here for 5 years. 5 years. Never changed the battery or anything. It's just been working with the same battery that long. It finally conked out on me. It goes very slow. Sometimes it'll come on, sometimes it won't. But see, like now it'll come on, but now it won't. I was like, okay, I'm tired of dealing with this, and I have even changed the battery and it still won't work. So I said, you know what? I'm going to get a new whisk. And I got a new whisk here, and it is this brand here. If you can see, let me go get the box. Okay, here's the box here. Let me show it with you. So I got this whisk. It's by that brand. It comes with the battery. So let's see how long this battery is gonna last. But anyway, this is my new whisk that I got. It got a lot of great reviews on Amazon. So I said, let me try this one. So I put her together, put the battery in, and you're supposed to push it from up here this time. So I gotta figure out how, oh, like that. This is like the better way, I guess, to hold it. And then take your thumb and you could just hear the power in this whisk. Anyway, just wanted to share that. This is my little new whisk here. It comes with the little stand, so yeah. Anyway, let's go ahead and make this iced latte. So let me show you what I have here for my iced matcha latte. So of course, starting off with the matcha, and I did end up putting my matcha in my can, so I have the matcha there. I'm going to go in with my almond milk. I like the unsweetened almond milk. And I found my favorite creamer. This is the one I have been using for, I'm gonna say about 2 months or so. This is my second bottle. I like this one here. I like it because it's not that sweet, and I really like it because of the ingredients. I think the ingredients are much better than maybe some of the other creamers that I have tried, but I do like, I think it's called the brown sugar one here. Hopefully it's focused, but I'll put the name at the bottom if not. So let's go ahead and make my latte. Let me grab my ice real quick. This whisk or foam, it's much powerful than the one I did have. This is a really good one. Happy springtime.